Hi there, welcome to your second lesson. So in this lesson we will talk about what you have to do before you actually start filming and before you do all the hardware stuff. Of course you have to make sure you have that, but before you even start, you have to think about your course idea and how you're going to structure it, right? So from my experience, how did I do this? So let's just say, I'm gonna say in advance first how long it took me. So for every course, it took me less than a day. So I filmed, edited, and structured every course which I did in a day or so, right? And how did I do this, you might wonder? In order to find a successful course, you probably already know, you need to find an area of expertise. So like an area of knowledge where you are very good at, or we are very passionate about. Maybe you're good at a specific instrument, you're very good at it, you know things other people don't. Maybe you have some knowledge in your head which you just want to express, like how to get through difficult times in your life. Or just if you have some kind of skill or knowledge that other people might not, and that other people might be interested in too. So if you have something like this, just let it spin in your head for a little while, you know? Don't just go about and say, right, I want to film a course today. That's not going to work usually, because you'll be stuck at some point and you don't know what to say or you don't know what to film. Do take some time beforehand. That's the preparation, right? So that's not including the day of filming and stuff. So take a couple of days or weeks, start thinking about what you might be good at or what you are good at and how you can transform this into an online course. So that's what I did with this too. So maybe just think about, okay, so I'm good at this, then how can I structure this? How would I teach this? How did I learn this? And something like this. And just think about like a very rough concept or outline of your course. For instance, somewhere in the intro we'll talk about this, and we'll have a part where we'll talk about hardware. We'll have a part where we talk about software. We'll have a part about talking how to prepare your course, right? Something like this. Just have a little bit of thought about it. Maybe even write something down first. But don't, sit down for 2 hours and just think like this. Don't do that. Just, lightly go about your everyday business. When you're in the train, when you're in the bus and you have nothing to do, just think about the things you could turn into a course. And once you have an idea, then it gets interesting. Then you go ahead and do some research on Udemy. For this, actually, we'll have a different lecture, the next one actually, before you actually start filming. And I'll show you how you go about researching Udemy to see if there are already tons of tutorials of the same topic already, or if you have actually found a niche where there aren't so many, or there aren't any courses at all. In that case, you've won, because if you found a niche that people are really interested in, and you're the first one, one of the first ones, then people, when they find you on Udemy or any other platform, they will buy your course. And being the first one, being the early bird, is always better than being late, when there's already 10,000 of courses of different kinds, all talking about the same stuff, right? So, in a nutshell, you want to think about something you're really good at, you're passionate about, where you think that you have knowledge that others don't, and think in terms of a niche too. So, think about what is the usual way of doing this? Is there maybe another way of doing this? Or is there like a certain aspect of it that's really quite cool or important that people might want to learn, but there are no real tutorials for it or no courses for it exist? So do just spend a little bit of time just browsing through Udemy and see, or let Udemy inspire you in that sense. And once you have an idea, you want to check it on Udemy. And that's what we will talk about in the next lecture.